Coming up on this episode of Design to the Nines, if you want to see how I put together this oversized DIY farmhouse Christmas art, say that 5 times fast, then you're going to want to stay tuned. Welcome to Design to the Nines. I'm Natalie Callahan, and I have a really fun episode planned for you today. If you really enjoyed my 10-cent farmhouse DIY Christmas ornaments from a few weeks back, then you're really going to love this episode as well, because it's kind of a play off of that, because it's very similar to that, but on a much larger scale. So I'm so excited to share with you. What I've got today is I've got some printables, which I'll share. Technical difficulties. I have this printable that I'm going to be giving away for free. I actually have 4 different options on it, so you can make a set of 4, a set of 3, a set of 2, whatever you want, or just one. This one's Joy to the World, and I have a couple of other Christmas songs that I've put some of the lyrics on the background very subtly, and then the title right there, just for kind of a fun art project. Now, I've printed this out just on an engineer print, and the reason why I did that is because it's very cost effective. So I've printed this out as a color blueprint, and if you actually go into your Staples store, and that's where I had mine done, this is not sponsored, I just use Staples because they're very convenient and they're so helpful to me always. I have this printed out as a color blueprint, and they kind of discouraged me from doing it at first because I think they have less color options. So this is not true to the printable color. On the printable, the color is a little bit more intense. The red's more red. The green's a little bit more green. This is definitely more muted, and it actually works out just fine. And the reason why I went with the engineer print versus a poster is simply cost. Doing this engineer print in color was $5 versus if you do it in a poster, they quoted me like $25. So some of the differences will be the paperweight. This is pretty lightweight paper. If you want to do it in the engineer print, but you want it to be a little bit thicker, then maybe you could do some spray mount and adhesive and put it on a poster board, and that would give you a little bit more thickness, and it will be a little bit more durable. And so I would recommend doing that. I'm not doing that today, but that would be something that would make it a little thicker. And then obviously the color intensity is going to vary from that to the poster. So if you want to splurge and have something that's a little bit more durable with more saturated color, then go for it. I didn't want to spend $25 on mine, so they worked with me and we did it like this. Now, if you remember from my DIY Christmas ornament episode, I used some tumbling blocks from the Dollar Tree. So today I'm going to be using some crafting sticks that they have from the Home Depot. These have been cut down to 22 inches. I think they originally are 36 inches a piece, so you will have some excess cut off. But they're $1.74 a piece, and then you'll have a little extra to do another project with down the road. And this is going to be kind of the top and the bottom. So I just cut these down on my miter saw because I have it. It makes it go a lot faster. Now, if you don't have a miter saw to cut the crafting wood, do not worry, because all you need is a $1 hacksaw from the Dollar Tree, and you can cut it down super easy, and it's $1. Once you print out your printable, now it's time to kind of make it into a piece of art, and this is going to be really easy. Anybody can do this project, I promise you. This is something a beginner can do. And I'm going to show you a couple of variations that you can do if you don't have some of the tools that I'm using, because I do have some power tools because I like them. We use power tools over here on Design to the Nines. I think more girls should use power tools, and Christmas is coming up. Ladies, get your power tools on your Christmas wish list, because I have so many fun projects that we can do when you use power tools, and they're not that scary. I'll show you how to do it. If I can use power tools, I promise you, you can use power tools. Just start with something small and go from there. Okay, so off my soapbox. Because I really want my rope to be very secure, what I'm gonna do is drill 2 holes on either side of our top piece. So I'm gonna be using a 1/2-inch drill bit, and that will be enough to get some rope through that we're going to hang these off of. After you drill your holes, you're going to want to do a quick sanding because it is going to be a little bit rough. You could leave this wood raw and it would be perfectly fine, and it just kind of depends on the look you want to go for. But I want mine a little bit more rich, a little bit deeper. So of course I have my Endless Bottomless Pit of Gel Stain by Varathane. This is in Kona. I cannot believe that this thing is still around with all of the projects that I've done with this, and it's not even half gone yet. So we're going to be using it again, and that's the awesome thing about this gel stain, is a little goes a long way. It's a very saturated color. It's awesome. So I've decided I'm probably never going to have to buy another can of gel stain because this one won't run out despite how much I use it. So we're going to go ahead and gel stain all of our bottom pieces and our top pieces, let it dry. I found hot glue to be more than sufficient for this project, but feel free to use your favorite adhesive. I just glued the wood piece with the holes to the top and the solid piece to the bottom. Then I strung through some rope that I had left over from another project. I didn't do any kind of special knot, I just simply tied it on each end. I used enough rope to leave an 8-inch give from the point where it will be hanging off of to the top of the wood. Now if you don't have a drill, just simply make a loop and do a slip knot on either end of the wood piece, or at least that's what I would do. Also, for a different look, you could definitely get away with using ribbon instead of rope. If you liked this episode, I know you're gonna love my 10-cent DIY farmhouse Christmas ornaments. You can check it out right here. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.